Hello and welcome to another from the channel. This will be a continuation of the story arc Romulan Mystery. We will do the vault. As you can see, I've already played it, but I made a few mistakes and the video went for over an hour, so I want to make it shorter, so I'm going to redo the mission.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared, along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need, without conflict.
Okay, so we got to go pick up DeSoto, or speak to DeSoto at another starbase. Starbase 39. Good lord, it's right down the bottom.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tanay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Halcona system. If you have a runabout fighter or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Also, Republic Intelligence will be sending out one of their best with you on this operation, Commander. Tal Mara, she's been fully briefed and will transport to your vessel as soon as you're ready to depart the full Halcona system. I trust this won't be a problem, Admiral. Not at all.
Any questions?
No questions.
Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Halcona system otherwise. Good luck.
Okay, and it tells you how to get craft. Okay, so we have to... because I've already unlocked the craft, it hasn't told me to it. But up here will tell you to go to the shipyard on this station. And we have to go... I'll do the full thing just so you know where to go. It's literally on the opposite side of this station. As you can see, there are NPCs in here you can interact with. Because this is a station that you can visit on a regular basis if you wish to. Obviously, someone else is doing the same mission. Or probably just visiting the station. So, first of all, you go to the information officer here. They'll explain what's happening and give you a token, I believe, for the shuttle. Then you'd come over to this one here, requisition the shuttle. And if you've got one on here like I do, which I forgot to swap out, this is the one I started with. And I wanted to swap it out for the one I just bought, but I forgot to do that last time, so I'll do that now. Ready the starship. Without saving. This one is now the active one. So when we go onto the map, this is the one that will be used. And as you can see, that out of all these options, this one's selected, this one's selected. And we go to our list here. They're the two that are selected as the primary ships. Once that's done, we can go to the system. So we'll go back to our ship and then head to sector space. Oh, and this ship is almost up to the mastery level, like level 6 mastery. So if you want me to use a different type of ship, let me know and I'll swap the ship out. This is what I'm talking about here. So I've gone through all these. These are all highlighted. This is the last one. Once this reaches the end, I'm going to swap out the ship so I can get more mastery unlocks and get more benefits. Or more options for different benefits. We are quite a bit out, so I'm just going to hit the transwarp drive. A bit faster. And again, when you hit the transwarp drive, it unlocks the end. Like that, it bolt. Oh. This is one of the things I did. I bypassed it, but didn't realize I bypassed it because I was going to the menu option. And I had to turn around and it took forever to get back there because I ran out of transwarp speed.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point. The Riemanns are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
Okay, so the options are the green dots. Each one is associated with a specialty, like engineering, science, and tactical. I believe the stellar debris is tactical.
The material requirements to make a base of that size must have been enormous. There's a lot of stellar debris here. Probably remnants of asteroids or fragments from moons that were mined for raw materials. We might be able to do something useful with them. One of the large asteroids has a navigational beacon. The tall Shi'ar must have placed it there for some reason. The Riemanns are all over.
Okay, so I'll head towards that asteroid.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
So we can examine all three things. There was no accolade unlock. Sometimes when you do all the different missions, you get an accolade. Now we have to go to each of them without getting within 10 kilometers of each of the patrols. So you want to take a wide arc turn. Get too close, they will find you.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict.
The last one is up here.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. We could use this to boost our own communications, but that doesn't seem to offer any way in to the station itself. The remnants are all over this system. There's a small patch of nebula gases near the station. The static discharges in the area are highly intense. We may be able to cover an approach to the station by traveling through the nebula. This would be risky, because the nebula would cloud our tactical displays and interfere with our shields, but it would almost certainly keep the station's sensor grid from detecting us until we're right on top of them. The remnants are all over. Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the remnants.
So as long as we're inside this nebula when we cross this line, we won't be detected. Oh, wait a minute. You can't use full impulse, and your shields are gone as well. So if you do get attacked, there's a good chance you'll be destroyed quite easily. So let's go. Okay, we're inside. Once we're close enough, we will enter the vault.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Okay, now shuttle control is a bit more fidgety than controlling a ship, so you got to be careful that you don't turn too fast, or yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Not a lot of people like using shuttles. Oh, I'll be close enough.
We've tripped some security systems. The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key. This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem, code block 6750. The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
Got a bit of a ways to go, so we just hit impulse for a quick second. Them. They won't destroy your ship, but they will cause damage and slow you down.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Okay, let's find the other door and get out of here. Try not to smash into things. Actually, before I go further, this is one of the things I messed up with. Both of these look the same, and I got confused. I thought I was in this back in the wrong area. Okay, so keep an eye on the side, and so as you can see here, the sides don't turn off. It's the middle that turns off for a second. So we'll get close enough. Oop, went through the shield, got damaged. Gotta be careful where you activate your impulse. Good.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet.
Okay, so right here. Oh, it's not here, but right here in front of the Thalaron radiation here is the temporal probe. Yeah. So it says investigate the... Oh, unless it moves each map, each time you... I think it moves every time you play. Maybe if I get a bit closer, it'll activate it better. I didn't see it on the way in. So once we've scanned this, we'll activate the rest of the mission.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more... curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
I'm not an agent of Empress Sela.
Did you know Sela's mother was a human? And a Starfleet officer, no less. Given Starfleet's many attempts at interference with the Romulan Star Empire over the years, it is quite obvious that at least some elements of both organizations are cooperating. Either that, or possibly your Starfleet has been tricked into doing the Empress's bidding.
Starfleet is a peaceful organization of exploration, not a political tool.
Your protest will do you no good in any case. I expected interference, and I have taken steps to ensure that you will not disrupt my plans.
You must know that the galactic powers will not permit the use of Thalaron weapons.
I'm not especially interested in what you will or will not permit. My only interest is proving a point to the Romulans. My people have been hounded across the stars. We have been separated from our loved ones and had our homes destroyed. Our ships have been attacked and our warriors slain by treachery. No more. We will take the fight to them, and we will be free. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thalaron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Again, depending on your level, these things can take a while to fill off. And because it's shuttle, you can see that I'm missing a couple of shots here and there. Starship, you'll make more cloaked, but you can see it. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or because the scanners on our ship are good. Just try to go for the exit, and if you're fast enough you can probably make it, but if you're not and you get attacked by all these different groups that are in different sections, you can have a pile of like 10 ships attacking you at once, which you want to try to avoid. Up here, these are shuttle launchers, and that's where you'll get attacked from with more Scorpion fighters. What happened last time. I got a bit stuck. There we go. Actually got stuck inside the door frame. I couldn't actually get out of it, so I had to restart the mission, which kind of added several more minutes to it. Again, we'll just smash through these shields because we're just going for the exit.
Ship is under attack.
This is one of the reasons it's so annoying to play this mission. You can't really see the enemy unless you zoom right in. If you zoom right in, you can't see the
75%. Right shields failing. 4 shields failing.
see the firing, but I can't see the just don't keep launching fighters. I'm never going to do this. I'm never like the 3 or 4 and that was maybe they'll launch some once every week, so we'll probably should do a lot of fights. Okay, so the last battle should be a Mogai. Yep, Mogai. Which is a small starship. So the starship against the shuttle, isn't it? The shuttle's not going to do very well, so you want to try to get past this damn thing.
Blast the door locks.
Ship is under attack.
It will follow you, but it's a bit slower than the shuttles, because the shuttles are...
Core shields failing.
Yeah, I want to get through these force fields.
Right shield failing.
Oh, stuck on a wall.
Target shields have failed.
Getting close enough to the end, I can probably just make a run for the door.
Floor shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield
Away from the... If that works. Quick run for the exit.
Microgravity storage crates. Mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
warning. Ship is under attack.
Okay, and there should be another ship out here. I think we have to actually destroy this one. We can't actually just leave. But we'll head for the exit and see what happens. Okay, so this video is half as long as the previous one, so obviously... Oh, this thing is still around. Because my weapons are forward facing, I have to keep this thing right in front of me. Go. Get some good consoles on your ship, you can do a lot of damage.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thalaron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Okay, so a small space battle, and then we head for the station again. And a slow load as possible. Come on. Oh, so that platform I dropped that fought the Scorpion fighters, I just unlocked that with the last event. It's the Agony Phaser Torpedo Assault Platform. As you saw, it shot quite a few different torpedoes in one go, a volley of them, and it took out 3 of the Scorpion fighters pretty quick.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. We are now in the micronebula.
Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
so this thing is overpowered. I think they're going to nerf this because it takes out enemies pretty damn quick.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thalaron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
If we get back to Starbase, it will be the end of the mission. So what I did was I got this map up and I was looking at other things and it bypassed and almost got back to the other side of the sector. Okay. I like that color scheme they've got on the ship here. Oh. I think that might be one of the baseball themes you can get from Riser. I like the look of that thing, yeah. Oh, that's a vanity shield I'm talking about, the vanity shield look.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Reman commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Reman is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the Separatists. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Remans were hoping to use Thalaron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
Return to the Admiral. We never went to the Admiral.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Remans, but the use of Thalaron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Remans want to destroy them.
Okay, so get some experience, some dilithium ore, and the choice of one of these things here. Again, beam arrays are pretty common, so we'll go for a beam array. I'm sorry, a cell better.
I have new missions for you.
So if it's not locked, it's bound to character, dang it. If it's not locked, you can sell it. Okay, that's the end of this particular video. If you liked what you saw, let me know why. If you didn't like what you saw, let me know why so I can improve. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.